Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Sorry I haven't posted in so long. I was not feeling well and still isn't feeling my best. But yeah, we're going through our Pokemon today. Not all of them are finished with their moves and abilities and stuff, or their shinies. But if there are any Pokemon that need naming, leave the frame number, these bits, and type a name that you want for them. Leafling is our grass type starter. It's a snake. If it puts its little budded tail into the ground, it will summon little flowers to help it attack. Leafling evolves into Floridile. Floridile is basically the same as Leafling. I wanted to make it look more like an army member with the microphone bit, and I wanted the hair to kind of look like a hat. It would put its tail into the ground, and instead of growing flowers that it would help attack, it would make trees. Floridile evolves into Silver Dracon. Silver Dracon is a grass dragon type, and it's basically like a grass type Tyranitar. Something I haven't told you. My region has this new thing called Celestial Bond. Now this can be really useful because in my region there's also a new type called Astro type. So Silver Dracon, when using Celestial Bond, becomes Silver Dracon, the grass Astro type. It gains wings and now looks like a Dragonite. Most Astro types have the signature move Moonstrike and the ability of Space Breath, which just allows them to breathe in space, obviously. Now we have our water starters. Squirtle, Squirt, Turtle, Bubble, Pipple. Oh no, I kind of just liked it. So it's a bat. It's based off of a bat, but it's also a water type. So it can fly through the water, jumping out and gliding across, going back into the water and using its tipped head to spin and attack in water. Skipple evolves into Capriel, the water flying type. This episode will be pretty long, so I suggest you put it in 2 times speed. I'm good, thanks for asking. It's basically just a bigger version. It's now starting to get the resemblance of a trident with its head and a crown. It can fly faster. Now, Squirtle needs to come out of water to start jumping out and flying, but Capriel can just fly off of the ground. Capriel evolves into Glider. Coral has attached to him, which he loves. He loves it. He's having the time of his life. Glider can still fly, even though it's a massive weight and height. The coral on his head looks a little bit more like a crown now, and the coral on his chest is meant to look like armor. That's basically it. But Glider, when using Celestial Bond, becomes Glider, the water Astro type. Same signature move, same ability, but this time it looks like it's wearing a spacesuit. That's what most of them will look like. I don't have one for every single Pokemon, just 4, I think. If you have any ideas what I could do for Celestial Bonds, I'd appreciate that. You can message me on Discord. Now we have our fire stars. Flame Joey. It has a flamethrower on its tail. It doesn't use it much, but Flame Joey can also spit fire out of its mouth and put it in its hands. He can throw that like a fireball/baseball. Now this one, I need a better name for it, so if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Oh, I need to fix that. Hold up. So obviously pure fire type. It starts to use its flamethrower now. I was thinking about making it firefighting, but you guys hate that. I'm pretty sure everyone hates firefighting now. Although I do love its shiny. I think its shiny looks really good. Yeah, I think that's it. It doesn't breathe fire, but it puts... when it holds its fire, you see the grey bits? Like its whiskers, fur thing? They get hotter and hotter. And then it goes through its tail into the flamethrower to add more heat power. And this thing evolves into Fakemon, pure fire type. I've tried adding shading to some of them, but not all of them, because I'm not good at it. It has a huge cannon for fire, and its gloves and its hands has gotten huge to handle fire better, because in its first evolution it needed like these glove-like things. They're not actually gloves, but they add resistance, and then we get less and less until we get to this. But we also have a celestial bond form for Fakemon too. So here you go. Fakemon, Fire Astra, Moonstrike and Space Breath. Now let me tell you a little bit more about Moonstrike. Moonstrike is like an aura sphere, but it grows so big it becomes the moon. Not as big as the moon, but it resembles a moon. They throw that down, and that's their signature move. They can only use it once every celestial bond though. It's kind of like Mega Evolution in a way. Here's like a really cute one. Roasted, the Fire Fairy type. Its signature move is Melting Mellow, where it'll just throw up, I guess? Is that the right word? Throw up a bunch of steaming hot marshmallows. What's the thing inside of a melted marshmallow called? Just melted marshmallow, and it throws it everywhere. It's really sticky and extremely hot. Ability Fairy Scent. Every time it gets hit, the opponent gets hit with a sweet scent, and it decreases their speed because it's hot and marshmallows are sticky, which makes it slower. I think you guys get it. Small ore. Well, it's small ore, but I should change it to small ore. It has a biscuit and a chocolate finger. Now making it look more like a warrior. Same ability, same signature move, same typing. It's just a bipedal marshmallow now. Now these are meant to be the desserts, and my dad made me make this one. Also a Fire Fairy type. It has a signature move called Greasy Wave, which is basically like I'm guessing it's called Waterfall, but it's basically that but greasy. It doesn't do anything extra, it's just that. Pizza, it's a ferret pizza. I got this idea from Minty Chipmunka. Thank you. Humbuzz, Electric Flying. It doesn't have a signature move, it doesn't deserve it, it looks horrible. Abilities, Thunder Control. Its wings, if there's a thunderstorm, its wings will connect with the sky and always have lightning connected to it. This means its attacks are boosted, it's faster, and anything getting in between it and the cloud will get shocked. Then we have its evolution, Thunder, and its signature move, Extra Passenger. When using Extra Passenger, any Pokemon or human that sits on top of it for a ride, it will get stronger and faster each time. That's it. That's all it is. These are also based off of darts, hummingbirds, and planes, obviously. You guys knew that already. Venahound. Poison. I know I spelt that wrong, but I can't be bothered to change it. Signature move, Poison Sting. And abilities, Friendly Bond. Now, you guys know what Parental Bond is. I'm pretty sure Kangaskhan has it because she has a kid with her at all times. Venahound has a little snake. It's really hard to see its facial features. Alright, Venahound evolves into Toxicity. Its friend has gotten a little bit more self-aware, I guess. And they work together. Poison. I like the combination of pink, green, and purple. I think it looks really good. Same signature move, same abilities. Now, you guys already know Krillax, but I updated him a little bit. Krillax, the bug type. Signature move, Sleepy Cry. When Krillax cries, he puts its enemies and itself to sleep. Its ability, Sleepy Noise. If Krillax is sent to sleep, or himself is asleep because of its signature move, he'll deal damage to its opponents over time because of the noise that it makes while sleeping. It's like a... I don't know. It evolves into Crawaria. It's still a little sad, but it's getting there. Look at him. Look at him go. He's a bug dark type. His signature move is Deep Blade. I mean, he has a blade. I don't know what else to do with that information. But it's a deep dark. I don't know, mate. Its ability is Stealthy Strength. After not attacking for a while, Crawaria will get stronger and stronger. Crawaria evolves into Crimax. A signature move, Deep Blade, and its abilities, not so Stealthy Strength. After attacking every single turn, its blade will get bigger and its strength will increase. If he doesn't use any moves that doesn't do damage, then it will get reset. I don't know if you guys understand that or not. Elekettle, the fire water type. Signature move, Water Blast. Abilities, Steam Control. It shoots out powerful steam and water. Elekettle's kind of based off of my first ever Pokemon region. It was this kettle that turned into a salamander space rocket into this robot thing, and they're all fire steel. I think I've said all I need to say about this one. But Elekettle evolves into Steam. Fire water, water blast, elephant, like, you guys get that right. And same ability, Steam Control. It shoots out a bunch of steam. It can also use smoke screen, obviously, because that would make sense. And then we move on to our Dark Astro types. Now, I don't have signature moves or abilities, so I'm going to move pretty fast through these. Dark Shadow, Dark Astro type. It's based off of a black hole. It can suck things in. Same with Shadow Mare, but spooky. And then finally, Cano Scare can suck anything through one of its arms. It has two, but it's going backwards, so you can't see it. It can suck up basically anything. It can suck up buildings. but usually it doesn't want to. It just likes scaring people. Type Dark Astro. Now this thing, I don't know what it is, but it's also an Astro type. I don't know if there should be a secondary typing like Dark, signature move name, I have no idea. Now this one I'm actually really proud of. Ruboid. It's based off of a Rubik's Cube. There's a short, I think on Disney Plus, about a sentient Rubik's Cube that teaches a girl how to solve it. And it's kind of like that. But I think it looks really cute. Then we got Stark, the stealthy static ninja. It's an electric type and dark type. Electric dark type. Then we have our regional Meowth. Pretty cool, right? Now our regional Meowth, who's pure psychic, evolves into this Persian. I don't know if I should give it another name other than Persian, but it's psychic fire type. And I think it looks really cool. Now these next few ones are made by ChatGPT and my friends. Subwathon, an electric ground type. It can carry humans, Pokemon, whatever, but it goes extremely fast. It can also be used in battle, and it's pretty big. So it's a pretty big Pokemon. Think the size of... I'm trying to think of a Pokemon like this. Let's go Gigantamax Ekans. Yeah. Nebulark, based off of Nebulas. Astro Flying type. This one is horrible. I absolutely hate this with every single bit in my heart. This is my regional form of Torterra. It's Numberterra. It's a steel ground type, and it's so big that it has houses in it, and there's a whole civilization in there. This next Pokemon is kind of like, for the protagonist, like an Ash for my region that don't want to evolve their Pokemon, although this one can't. Chameleon. Depending on what situation it is, it will take one of these 4 forms. Grass, water, fire, electricity. I'll give you 4 guesses to guess which one's the grass type is. But yeah. Also depending on how the trainer's feeling, how the Pokemon's feeling, they can change that as well. Or what they type specialize as. Now we have this. So it's meant to be based off of like a dragon and lava pool, and I don't have a name for it. So it has a little bubble on its head, and it has lava spouting from its neck, and then that evolves into this. It looks more like a furnace. The bubbles popped, and it looks like that now. It's gotten more splashy, I guess, at the bottom. I don't know. It looks a little bit more like a snake thing, dragon now. Now this one I absolutely love. It's literally like a Greninja of my region. It's amazing. I love it. I don't have names for these either, I just realised. So it has this weapon, tree stick, and it's what it does with it is if something attacks it, it can put it up against it, and it won't absorb the power, but it'll take the damage output and upgrade the power of that. Only for the next hit though. So if, let's say a Pikachu kept using Thunderbolt on their weapon that he's blocking everything with, next time he hit the Pikachu, it would have the power of 3 Thunderbolts, but only for that attack. When he evolves, he becomes this. It's the same kind of deal with his weapon. But I don't know what else there is about him. I thought he looked really cool. His next one looks amazing. Still has that leaf pattern. I imagine him running up like a ninja with his weapon down by him, about to smack someone with it. But yeah, legit looks like a Greninja, I guess. And this one, it uses it more like a staff. It can create berries from its hand. It growed a bush from his head, and now it's like a mask, like Greninja's tongue. Its leaf design became a flower design. And that's mainly it, except this, which is basically just a place where Vine Whip comes out. I just made it look a little better. So now, but he could grapple around like Spider-Man, but he prefers to jump and uses stuff. Now we have a Celestial Bond again. This thing is amazing and I love it so much. The flower went from a pink to white flower to, well, represent the astronaut suit. It changed the colour here on the hands, which made it look more like gloves. I was thinking about making it a grass astro psychic type, but you can't do that in Pokemon. And I already have like 2 new things in my region and I can't be doing that. So I just let the staff float there, because no gravity. And it looks like he's wearing boots. But yeah, I love this line so much. Now, from my first ever region I created, it's been deleted now. From the first ever region I created, this was my steel type starter line. So it wasn't fire water thing, it wasn't like that. It had these guys. Weetune. There are plates as its wheels, spoons as its hands, and chopsticks as its tail. Now, he can throw the plate on his head as a weapon, but usually he just uses it to serve people. And that strawberry dessert looks amazing. Crocodile. It has 2 like extendable forks. And he will eat anything. If you use Rock Tomb on him, he will legit put it in his bowl and eat it. His bowl is attached to his back, but it can move around a bit, so it can shoot out the ingredients or moves that they show at him. So let's say a Torterra used, I know this isn't one of his moves that he has, but let's say he used Leaf Wind, and my Flageoe used Ember. It would mix all that up in the bowl, and then turn the bowl into a cannon and shoot it right back at him. But it can also just eat it. Here we have spaghetti and meatballs, and it would just eat that throughout the battle. Its tails become a spoon, which can hit the floor, making a vibrating sound. Next we have Cheffolet. His main thing is desserts with chocolate. His pattern kind of looks more like an apron, and the hat is legit a hat. This isn't real, like this bit here, yeah, that's not actually apron, but the hat is a hat. It has a place where it sprays chocolate from, and its feet are made out of chocolate. Now this, he can change his cutlery, so he could have 1 big knife hand, 1 big fork hand, or 1 big spoon hand, but usually he keeps it like this. It's the best for making food like cheesecake, which is what that is. And yeah, so this line really just likes food. The most aggressive out of these guys is actually Crocodile, which now that I think about it is the same for most Pokemon, the middle evolution. So its tail is like a board or table that it uses to make things if it doesn't have a table already. But otherwise in battle he could use that to slap people around the face with its chopping board thing. Here we have, so this is also from the first region I made. They used to be based off of lions and obviously rocks, which I kept. Ignaby, baby bird, and it has a shovel on its tail. I don't know really what that's called. There are diamonds as its wings, diamond on its chest and feet, and its actual face and body is made out of igneous rock. It has a light head like a miner, and its eyes are bright yellow for lamps, and it evolves into Sedimember. So sedimentary and bird, it still has that light, its eyes are still light, and the diamond wings are still there. The only difference is the colour, and its chest looks more like a miner's jacket with the reflective bits. And its tail's gone so much bigger. Now we go to Metamorphawk. Metamorphic rock is what it's based off of. I was gonna give it a bigger beak, but I tried it and I didn't like it. So it still has that sort of coat, miner's coat, but it has a pickaxe on the end of its tail instead of a shovel, and it still has the diamond wings. Now we have a psychic spider. It brings around its like nest, is that the right word? Egg sac. It's not its, but that's where it came from, so it just carries it around because he's scared and that's where he hides. But then it evolves into this, which has a psychic like illusion on its back, which can be used to confuse enemies. Now here is one of my many what's it called? Pseudo legendary, there it is. I don't have names for them, but they're all Astro Dragon type. So Astro Pokemon that already have the Astro type will never get a Celestial Bond form. So it's a little baby in an egg, evolving into a little bit more grown up. It has like aura and power around it a little bit, and then it fully evolves into this, which has reached its full potential. I love this like wispy tail and the bigger claws and wings. Now we have this just ice bear randomly, because I don't have many ice types and I decided I like it, so. Then we have Thunderlope, which my dad made me make. So I have these things which people fill out and I make a Pokemon off of them, like True Green 7, check them out. Then we have the normal type evolution of Eevee. Sorry, I'm going really fast, but don't have time for that. Yeah, it's just normal type Eevee. There we go. So, I think I'm gonna make this an Astro Fighting type. Same with its evolution, which I love the blade. Like, I think it looks amazing. The face really hasn't changed much, but I actually don't think that's bad. And it looks more like a spacesuit when he grows up. Now we have our regional Pikachu clone, Flying Electric. It looks the same as Pikachu, can't I? Now this one, someone else gave me, and I made this. Its height is 3'9", and I need to change the dex number because I've made a lot of Pokemon since. Its signature move, Spooky Hug. If it hugs someone, it steals their energy. They'll still be fine, but like, it will put them to sleep for a bit. Its abilities are Levitate, which I don't really understand why they gave them the ability Levitate, but oh well. It's a ghost type. Its name is Fantail, and that's basically it. I had to give it a shiny because, you know, Whisk Kitten. Now, if you go again at True Green 7 for Artist 1 description, someone made like an aura cat that's kind of like this, but it's a 3-stage, and it's, yeah. So I kind of split those two things to make 2 different Pokemon. So it's normal fighting to normal fighting, because I don't know. It's meant to look like bandages and boxing gloves, but they're not actually boxing gloves. It's just the pattern. The band around its head, though, that's a real one. Stellar Astro Fairy type. It's a... What is it? I think it's a... What did I make? I think I made a deer. Or something. Now this is horrible and I want to get rid of it. Say goodbye forever. I absolutely hate it. Now here are our regional legendaries. We're actually getting so close to the end and I can leave you guys alone. Astro Pup, Astro Hound, and Astrike. All new and improved. I love this. Looks like he's wearing a little astronaut helmet. The wings. The fire, I can imagine fire coming out of them and them flying like this. Like, I love it. Also, what he's holding is black holes, and there's a signature move called Black Hole Summon. And one last thing. I'm the final gym leader. One of my Pokemon, trust me, one of my Pokemon are going to be this. And you're not going to get away from it. Because I love this so much. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.